In the last 5 years only, the gangs of Haiti have killed more than 20,000 people and displaced over 1 million. The Kenyan-led security mission in Haiti is still running, but it doesn't seem to be achieving much. There are fewer officers than promised, not enough equipment, and little funding, which makes it hard to fight the gangs. This crisis has pushed Haiti to look for new solutions, including turning to a private military company. In this video, we will explore how Haiti may be moving away from Kenya's mission and placing its hopes in private forces.
Where foreign troops have failed, could drones and mercenaries succeed? As Haitian officials struggle to defeat gangs who've taken over the capital, the government enlists controversial foreign military contractors to fight their war. But can the likes of Erik Prince and former Blackwater operators bring stability to Haiti or more trauma to civilians?
Haiti found itself in this condition due to years of political problems, corruption, and weak leadership. You can check my previous video to see a brief history of how Haiti found itself in this mess. Due to years of political instability, Haiti descended into chaos and violence, with the prime minister even being assassinated. The police did not have enough resources, training, or numbers to control crime, so gangs slowly filled in the gap. Some politicians even worked with the gangs during elections, giving them money or protection in exchange for support. This made it harder for the government to take action against them. Over time, gangs started to control most neighborhoods, main roads, and important areas in the city. Poverty and lack of jobs also pushed many young people to join the gangs as a way to earn money or feel protected. Illegal guns and ammunition are often smuggled into Haiti, which gives gangs more and better weapons than the police. With this power, they began to demand money from businesses, control parts of the economy, and even decide who can move around freely. This mix of political support, poverty, and weapons made the gangs stronger and more dangerous each year. The Haitian government turned to the UN in desperation, who then made a deal with Kenya to try and stabilize Haiti. Kenya sent hundreds of police officers to Haiti, but they haven't been able to achieve much, which has made the government of Haiti to turn to a private military company known as Vectus Global. The gangs in Haiti united to become very powerful and heavily armed and control most of the capital and roads. This makes it very hard for foreign forces, including the Kenyans, to move around safely or set up strong security. Because of this, they have not been able to fully stop the violence or take back the areas from the gangs. Because of these challenges, many people feel that the Kenyan police have not succeeded in bringing peace to Haiti so far. It's not just about their effort, but also the size of the problem they are facing. Gangs have more weapons, strong local networks, and know the streets better. Without stronger local support, better resources, and a clear long-term plan, the Kenyan mission struggles to achieve results against the gangs. This is why the government is working with Vectus Global, who might help achieve results faster. Vectus is a private military company led by Erik Prince, the founder of the former Blackwater. Vectus Global has signed a deal with the Haitian government to help fight crime and bring back order. They are working to accomplish what the Kenyan police have attempted for a year without success. The company says its goal is to make the streets safer so that people can travel without fear of gangs stopping them. One of the ways Vectus wants to measure success is when someone can drive from the capital to other parts of the country in a normal car without being attacked or blocked by gangs. To do this, Vectus is providing trained security teams and equipment that the police force in Haiti does not have. The company is stepping in where the government and the Kenya police have struggled, trying to give Haitians more protection from heavily armed gangs. By bringing in their systems and strategies, Vectus hopes to reduce gang control over roads, neighborhoods, and businesses. Besides security, Vectus has also been given a role in Haiti's tax collection system under its 10-year deal with the government. This means that the company will help make sure that the money is collected properly instead of being stolen or taken by gangs. The hope is that by improving security and strengthening government income, Haiti will slowly rebuild trust, create jobs, and weaken the power of the gangs. Vectus Global is already operating in Haiti and is planning to send hundreds of men to fight the gangs in the streets of Port-au-Prince. When they first arrived, they started by attacking the gangs using drones, as you can see in this video.
The skies now hum with drones sent to strike gangs that have overrun the city.
They prefer using drones because the gangs have surrounded themselves with loyal fighters, and it will be very risky to attack them in their positions. They are preparing to intensify their activities in the coming days to help Haitian authorities get territories back from the heavily armed criminal groups. The men they deployed include snipers, intelligence and communication specialists, ground fighters, and drone operators. With better training, equipment, and resources, Vectus has an advantage over the gangs. They also have the freedom to plan and act without the same political pressure or corruption that have weakened Haiti's police force. With these tools, Vectus can move faster, respond stronger, and push back the gangs from areas where the Kenyan police have struggled. Another reason why Vectus may perform better is because of its international experience and long-term deal with the government. The company has promised to stay for 10 years, which means that they can build stable systems for security instead of short-term solutions. Many people believe that with their skills, discipline, and resources, Vectus can bring a level of order and safety that the Haitian and Kenyan police have not been able to achieve.
Gangs rule the roads here, the government barely functions, and foreign intervention has a long, messy history. Now, Erik Prince is set to add to the chaos. He's sending 200 fighters to Haiti. Gangs control large parts of the capital. They monitor key roads. There's a UN-backed police mission led by Kenya, but it has not made much progress. A state of emergency is in effect. Haitians are desperate for security.
Using private military companies to fight Haitian gangs has worried human rights groups and observers who fear that this could lead to abuse or create new problems if not carefully controlled. They argue that private forces are not always held accountable in the same way as national police or international peacekeepers. Still, many Haitians feel that with the gangs becoming so powerful, any form of help is better than no help. This is why the role of Vectus is being watched closely, as people hope it will bring safety without adding more harm. In the end, Haiti's fight against the gangs is far from easy, but they still hope. With Vectus working with the government, many people are waiting to see if this new plan can finally bring peace in the streets. If Vectus can give real security support to the police and make sure money is collected fairly, then Haiti may slowly start to rebuild and feel safe again. We can only hope that their efforts will succeed so that ordinary Haitians can live without fear and look forward to a brighter future.